Glitch the guarantee. E&E. With your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no grace. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You get in this place. You ain't need the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I've been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough. You need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, info cups of Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through transparency. Heard his self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like Glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn a page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Put fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Put your boys E&E, you in trouble, kid. Add first 100 mil, you can double.
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick around the jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more than measure. Shade the extras, that's business starter feed. Street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turning to frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over with my time stop.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we begging pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they need harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot. Then you know that the boom is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you was asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pulled the jokers out the deck. There ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the BBS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Yeah. What up? You already know, Minister Man about town, Virgil Berry, aka Stacks with the Facts. Nigga. I know y'all welcome to A Real Talk Podcast. Shouts out to my brother Red Supreme TV1 in the building. Shouts out to Eugene Burden. Shouts out to my homie Big Fridge, right? This is going to be a beautiful episode tonight, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man, this is one of Columbus, Ohio's top shot top. You hear me? What's up with y'all tonight, man? Hit that like button on y'all way in, man. Share on your social engineering and all that. You know what I'm talking about? Click on that subscribing bell and definitely subscribe to the page. How you doing? How your mama doing, man? We in the building tonight, man. Wednesday night. You understand what I'm talking about, man? And we about to go all the way in. Yes, sir. Oh, man. What's going on with everybody, man? Yeah. Yeah, you already know what it is, man. This is a beautiful evening. How y'all doing tonight, man? We definitely getting it in tonight, man. I got one of my big homies coming on tonight. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to get him on the show for a minute. Since before I even really started going in live on YouTube like that. I've been telling even, you know what I'm saying, when I was up there at school and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying, my brother just came home, so you know I wasn't even tripping about not getting it done when I was in there. But now here we is, and it's official, and it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? We about to have the big homie come up here in a second and drop the chop heavy game, you know what I'm talking about? But what's up with y'all? How y'all doing, man? Last night's show, man, me and L got it in. We talking about this strike situation going on in my city and the education system as a whole. You know what I'm talking about, man? And, you know, so I'm pretty sure we're going to touch on a little bit of that tonight, too, though, with my man Frizz, though, man. But it's just something we used to discuss when we was locked up, too, when we used to have our cultural awareness class and all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, though, man, it's a serious thing with the education system in our country right now, y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure y'all seeing this in y'all's various cities and states as well. You know what I'm saying? But out here in my area, man, they code on strike. Today was supposed to be the first day of school. You know what I'm talking about? What y'all know about that? You kids ain't got it. You know, they talking about some, if you kids don't come to school, that's considered an absence and tardy and all that crazy stuff, man. Listen. And anybody listening from the city, this is not a jab or jibe at y'all, man. Fortunately for me, in my situation, my daughter doesn't go to Columbus Public Schools, Columbus City Schools. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, but I feel for the parents of the students who have to go through this time right now with CPS, man, and CCS, because it's a horrible situation, man. It's just terrible. You know what I'm saying? Them schools is in horrible conditions. You know what I'm saying? They ain't did nothing to us since I was going to them schools, which was over 20 years ago. So you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they be able to work that situation out, man. Go ahead and get them people their money. Teachers are terribly underpaid, y'all, horribly underpaid for the job that they do, the work that they do now, especially. They should be making at least $100 grand a year minimum, or like starting salary. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, that's not the situation and what's going on in my city, man. Hopefully they be able to come to a resolution because, you know, these kids got to go somewhere and think about what I be talking about, y'all. They coming for our kids, man. Are we witnessing the restructuring of the educational system? You hear me, man? Is that what we witnessing? It could be argued, right? But I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Pay attention to what's going on with these schools and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to what's going on with these schools, man. I'll be telling y'all, man. You know, y'all already know what books I'm about to tell y'all to go read, man. We watching and witnessing the restructuring of the educational system, man. We were just early, man. Woo. The spies, man. I'm telling y'all better get up on that, man. They coming for our kids in more way than one. I'm telling y'all that right now, man. You know what I'm saying? More ways than one, right? My nigga, you feel me, my nigga, man? You know what I'm talking about? Overworked and underpaid, man. Just like when you deal with these females. And that's a fact, man, because, you know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of them teachers and people that work for the school system are you know, that a lot of chicks. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all be messing with these bras, man, you know what I mean? Unless they paying like they weigh, you hear me? And making their presence more valuable than what they think it is, you know, that could be a different situation. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But tonight, y'all, man, tonight is a beautiful evening for many reasons, man. One, we all here, right? We all woke up today in the rays of the sun. We got to see them, man. It's beautiful. We already won and got the victory and the glory just for that right there. You know what I'm saying? Two, we all right here right now. About to chop up. I want y'all to understand, right? And I know y'all don't because y'all don't really know me for real like that, but I want y'all to understand this guy that is about to be on this show tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to sit up here and do no old proselytizing and comparing to nobody, nothing like that. But I'm just saying, from a real one to everybody who is listening, tapping in with me when y'all do, I appreciate y'all for that too. Hit that like button. This is one of my city's, you know what I'm saying, legends right here about to come on here. You understand what I'm saying, man? So, in my eyes anyway, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? And otherwise as well too. We just gonna keep that thing all the way 100. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like I say, man, it's just I've been wanting to do this too because this is something I'm about to start in my city, man. You know, I know a lot of ganged up OG dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? I had the blessing and privilege to, when I was incarcerated, to be incarcerated amongst master men. You hear me? And my brother coming on is one of those men. You hear me? That's why a nigga like me polished up. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? After doing 6.5 years and not being super, super dumb, retarded, insty. Like how most of these guys will when they come up out of that goddamn who's gal. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you did. But yeah, what's going on with y'all, though, man? How y'all doing out there tonight, man? Y'all come in and meet and greet each other as y'all come in, man. You know what I'm talking about? Say your hellos and salutations and whatnots to each other, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. The situation with these teachers is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, just for the sake of the kids, I hope that they is able to, you know what I mean, just figure something out, man, that works out for everybody involved. Man, at the end of the day, it's all about the kids, man. And the kids don't really benefit from not going to school, and they don't benefit from even having to go to school and having to be in deplorable conditions where there's mold. You hear me? I'm talking about the dilapidated structures. I'm talking about these are the same buildings that are in the same condition they were, or I mean, worse condition than they was when I went there. And they have done no renovation. Ain't no central air, no air conditioning. The venting is terrible, right? Just horrible conditions for the kids to be attempting to learn anything in. And on top of that, they got to sit in them conditions and learn that program bullshit that they indoctrinating, not teaching, indoctrinating them with. You hear me? Not teaching them, indoctrinating them. God damn it. We're going to say what it is. You hear me? Y'all know how we do it over here, man. We're going to say what it is, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's a golden opportunity, like I said, y'all. You know, you think about it. It's a golden opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Golden opportunity to, you know, take back, like I say, man, the learning and teaching of our kids, man, is a golden opportunity to take it back. If everybody could get on one accord, man, for real, that's some simple stuff too. Juju, what's up, baby girl? Hey, man, y'all relax up in the comment section, man. We got my big homie on tonight, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling y'all right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be feeling honored to be listening on this conversation right here, though, for real, man. You know what I'm saying? What's up with you, Juju, baby? What's your sexy self? Yeah, man. Overworked and underpaid, just like when you dealing with these females, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you gotta come with a choosing fee. Shout out to my nigga Seth with a fee, man. You hear me? Oh shit. Juju said dealing with me is underpaid. I won't lie. Oh man, I fuck with y'all, man. Y'all funny as hell, man. But yeah, though, man, it's a beautiful evening in my city, man. I dare say And I'm glad that y'all all taking time out of y'all schedule to come and rock with me and listen to this conversation with me and my big bro. You know what I'm talking about, man? It's an honor and a privilege, man. Y'all could be anywhere in the world. You hear me? You know what I'm talking about? And y'all chose to come in here and tap in with us. And this is good because y'all about to definitely get us a good game. I'm talking about my brother right here, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a hell of a guy, man. And for real. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? On some real one. I have to be thinking about. I used to tell him in the joint too. We walked the yard. We're like, man, for real, man, you wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, to been through what my brother done been through, man, and make it out of there and still have his mind, like I said. And it's like like for me, for, you know what I'm saying, I did a fraction of time what he did, though, but I'm just saying I basically did the same thing he did, though. You know what I'm saying? For real. And that's, I think, one of the things Frizz that really drawed us to each other too, big bro, for real, because I basically did the same thing Frizz did, but he did it for like damn near three times the time I did, though. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know what I'm saying, to be able to spend this much time in the penitentiary, man, on both levels, man, and come home with a solid, strong, solid mind. You understand what I'm saying? That's what makes you a man, goddamn. You know what I'm talking about, man? What did he say, South Central? He said, there's a man. He said, this a man. You know what I'm talking about, man? Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all coming out, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure dealing with you ain't a underpaid position, man. You get with a nice guy, man. Make sure he getting his money's worth and his energy's worth, man. You know what I'm talking about? Don't be sitting there having a guy being underpaid, man. Because that's when he'll quit your ass. You know what I'm talking about? And that would happen when you go to a job and you feel like you getting underpaid. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, Frizz, man? You don't say you get a job. You don't say you try to go about it doing things the right way. You understand me? You don't say you try to get a job and say, I'm going to go about things. I'm going to give me a job. Go give me a part. You know, I ain't going to, you know what I'm saying? You get a job and it just don't work out for you. You just what? You just quit that, man. Especially if you got to do some hard work and you being underpaid, you going to quit that shit. That's how y'all got to treat these engines. Oh, man, I'm serious, man. I'm playing, but I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So what's up with y'all, man? Yeah, man, we about to have my big bro come up, man, because we're going to chop it up, man, with y'all, man. You know what I mean? Yes, we do. Juju definitely do. A lot of y'all do. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to bring my big bro up, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Like I said, y'all, man, I happened when I was locked up, man. I had the opportunity to be locked up with some dudes who, you know what I'm saying, was you know what I'm saying, was ganged up with all types of information, you know what I'm saying, intelligence, man. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, we used to have a cultural awareness class, man, when we was in the joint, man, putting the young brothers up on game about just all different type of knowledge, man, just all different type of knowledge, man. And one thing why I respect about my brother right here coming on is because he is just like I said, we just alike in so many ways, because although when we had the cultural awareness, it was, of course, the focus was, you know what I'm saying, learning about, you know what I'm saying, the, you know what I'm saying, African history and, you know, all of that connection to it, right? We ain't going, another topic for another day. But, you know what I'm saying, my brother Frizz was never beyond allowing different other types of knowledge to come and be shared so the young homies could have any type of game they could put up on them about. It used to be so many type of bill sessions where I used to go in there and just get all types of info from different, all types of, and I just be sitting there like, damn, I can't even believe they letting us do this in the joint. You know what I'm talking about, Frizz, man? I used to be, you know, so we had them conversations. I like, damn, but my nigga Frizz to finesse them to where we could have our way, man. I'm trying to say had our way in the joint. I hate to brag about that, though, but I just was, that's how I know that my experience was something that I had to go through. How about that? You hear me? You know what I'm saying? And we used to have that cultural awareness class, man. I couldn't believe they was letting the first to this day. I couldn't believe they was allowing us to do that for the long time. They was letting us do that too, man. That's for real, you know what I'm talking about? And you know what I mean? It just was a beautiful thing, y'all. So that's what kept my mind sharp when I was in a joint, was being around dudes like this dude right here that I'm about to bring on. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even gonna hold y'all up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring the big homie up right now. Frizz, what's up, big bro?
Peace to the guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. Try to keep the phone as still as possible.
Well, you ain't on the phone. I got a little speaker in my lap. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting on my cousin's back porch just doing this thing. How you doing, bro?
Man, you already know. You see it, big bro, man. I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Getting the platform going for guys like you, man. You know what I'm saying? You know
Let me tell you something, man. I'm so proud of you, brother.
Right.
I'm so proud of you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have fell victim to that recidivism, and you didn't. You refused. And I told you.
Right.
No matter how bad it looked.
Right.
The will of the ancestors take you over. First, let me give honors to Noble Drew Ali. Let me give honors to Marcus Mosiah Garvey and his history of this Black August History Month established by the Black Panthers and the Black Guerrilla family in Oakland. Excuse me, not Oklahoma. In Oakland, I was thinking about Oklahoma Massacre, sorry. But Oakland, you know what I'm saying? And so this is the month where we're supposed to reflect, respect our ancestors, which we done celebrated several times, man. But I just want to give my love to you, man, because let me tell you something, man. My mentor, Guy Fisher, he home. He just celebrated, I think my wife said his 73rd birthday or whatever it is when we talked last time and shit. It's just, you know, it's a privilege because he told me always give back to your existence. And to see you doing what you're doing, giving back to your existence, that's what the fuck I was trying to teach you, baby. And I love it, man. I love it. Straight like that. Hold up, let me give honors to everybody who sacrificed in this holy month of Black August.
Right.
All right? We got ancestors, and you need to equivalate rape with slavery. It's the same thing. And the most brutal rape you can think of, brutalist rape you can think of, that's what slavery is. We got to stop thinking slavery is a joke. And we also got to stop disassociating ourselves with our ancestors. You don't hear Jewish people saying the Jews. They say our people. And I've told you that a million times. So I want everybody listening to equivalate that. Them is our people. That DNA is inside of you. That DNA makes who you are, and there's information in that DNA. So let's give honor, respect, and love to everybody who died, bled, and sacrificed, particularly the Black woman, so that we can be here having this podcast.
Right.
And I want to give honor to you for persevering enough to be here, because young, crazy motherfuckers like you can always use a nut, but, you know, but you are doing what you got to do. You are subduing yourself so you can produce something worth eating, something worth coming inside of you, something worth taking in. I appreciate you, baby. I see you go to media school. You don't know what this dude, y'all people don't know what this dude paid to be where he at right now. And he got a lot more to pay because he ain't made his motherfucking top. But when they say success, overnight success, people don't see this work. And then one day you pop famous, and then it's like, oh, he's great. But he's been working for years.
Yeah.
Love you, my brother.
You already know, big bro. You already know, big bro.
And peace to the ancestors.
Right. You already know, big bro.
Peace to all my boys in D.C. Peace to all my Mo brothers in North Carolina. Peace to all the Mo's, but peace to all the brothers and sisters that's resisting, whether in a Methodist church, whatever. Hey, keep the fight up.
You already know, man. Shout out to my nigga Uncle Diggity in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want you to sit up there, and as much as you at liberty to say, man, you know what I'm saying? I want you to go up there and basically tell them who you are, you know what I'm saying, where you come from, you know what I'm saying, what was the situation before you end up getting locked up that led you up to that destination we know is incarceration, you know what I mean? We gotta hear that. Like I told them before you go out and let y'all know, this brother right here, and I'm not glorifying anything, but I'm just letting y'all know that this brother right here is from one of the most known hoods in my city. You hear me? And he was definitely a general in his younger day, but he served his time and he's still here. So I want you to give him a brief little synopsis, little overview, you know, just coming up in the short in Columbus, Ohio, and all of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just to give him a better, you know what I'm saying, look at who Frizz really is for real.
To all my brothers and sisters throughout the nation and throughout the world, because I know people in other countries.
Right.
And with Lamont Needham, That's my government name. Everybody knows me in street since 1985. Jimmy Reed gave me that name, my co-defendant. We got indicted in 1995, but I was in prison in 1994 already when the indictment came down. And so it's about gentrification, all right? And so, you know, they called it the Short North Posse. And that's what's up, you know, everything copacetic, boom. And the reason why this city is the way it is now, because we had to suffer. We had to go down. And I'm not saying we weren't supposed to go to prison. We sold dope. We expected to go to jail. But then none of us deserved more than 10 years. I mean, seriously? We was just selling dope. But when you say we was just selling dope, like I told you, one of my greatest regrets is selling that shit, because look at what it has done to our community. God damn, bro. It's sick. And so, and that's what I, like when I did the Feds magazine article, I didn't focus on the cars and the bitches and all that silly shit. I focus on what's going on with us as a people and how we're still being used as pawns, and how we have no power, really no political power. And that's what that case is all about. But Short North Posse, okay, that's from Columbus, Ohio. I'm from 4th Street, 8th Ave. I was born on the east side, but I'm from 4th Street, 8th Ave, Short North, 4th Street, 8th Ave, you know. So live, forever. And, you know, it was just decided like everybody else, like they have futurists. And you got to read those futurist books. They write the history of what's going to happen. And they basically city and state plan and, you know, United States plan what's going on in the next 25 years. And these futurists are not read by black people because people don't know what a future is. Futurist is, you know? And so they write these city plans, and we was just happy to got swept up in a city plan. If I'd have went to the state back in the days, I might have did 10, 15, whatever. They gave me 46 years, 9 months, re-indicted me on the same thing about the federal agent, gave me 13 and 25. Hold up, I beat that while I was still locked up in the feds. The Ohio State Supreme Court re-indicted me, pull it up, it's on the damn federal, it's on the lecture, you can read it up. And I done wrote about it 50,000 times. Re-indicted my ass, sent me back, maybe cop out to that 13 to 25 after doing 2. That's the state. I came in doing 2, and I deserved that. I sold up 2, you know what I'm saying? And then I got indicted by the feds when I was about 8 months from getting out. And they put my ass in there, and they talking about facing 157 years or whatever to life at feds. I'm like, God damn. And I looked at the indictment like, ain't shit on this motherfucker for real. It's just cocaine. And so, you know, we paid the price for that shit, and it's okay. The reason why it's okay because redemption is on you. But that's what it's about, baby. I mean, they got us, and it's all good. But what we going to do now we here? Because like I told you a long time ago, baby, what you going to do once you got the ball in your hand?
Right. Nigga definitely used to say that all the time, too. Shout out to Detroit 313 in the building, man.
D-Town, what's up? Mikey, Big Red, Gangster Red of that joint. I love you, baby. Hey, I love Detroit. I used to hate you motherfuckers, but that was street shit. But okay, Detroit Red, all the boys, Mikey Mike, that Big Head, all my boys up there on Gratiot, you know what I'm saying? Van Buren and shit. Come on with it, baby.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's another major aspect too, because around that time you got to think this is around the Biden's first situation with the crime bill and all of that stuff. That was
that's why I can't stand that motherfucker right now. He wrote that goddamn thing. He authored that crime bill. You know what I'm saying? He do. And this is what pisses me off. This is the only thing that really pisses me off. Since we landed on these shores, brother, it ain't never been about justice for us. Are you serious? But how you gonna sit up there and write a bill, and I'm in prison, and there are no young? I met one white dude with a crack case out of 25 years. One. I ain't talking about the state. Federally, one dude with a crack case out of 25 years.
Right.
One. Everybody else was locked up for that shit, and we was all black. I done seen whole families locked up together. When USP Allenwood together, it was ridiculous, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, seriously? And they got the nerve to say that the crack bill wasn't based on race.
Oh, it most definitely
Goddamn, it wasn't based on race. You sure enough got that shit right. I don't know how you did it. Shit. It's like saying, hey, this ain't about peanut butter, but you ain't got nothing but peanut butter in your mouth.
It definitely was, though, man. And that's crazy because this is something that, being discussed a lot, but people don't really know the actual roots of where this stuff come from, man, and sit up here and ignore like it wasn't racially motivated and charged in its essence, and as far as what it was meant to do, that would be you know, like a slap in the face, because that's exactly what it was. You feel me?
That's exactly what it is. And the
it's
thing
not
about
that other people weren't affected by it, but nobody was more marginally affected by it than us. David Bowman, big homie, what's good with you, man? You hear me? You know, so we
well,
were
let's keep it 100 though. Other races
really
was
affected. Go ahead, big bro.
No, okay, other races was affected, but I give you that.
Yeah.
When it comes time to being in prison, I was in a level 6 penitentiary my whole bid in the Fed. I was always in somebody's penitentiary. I couldn't be. I had a 15-year separate team. I couldn't be around. They treated me like I told on motherfuckers. Right. No, nigga. No.
You was never in no FBOPs. You was always in
FBI.
USPs.
No, I was never in the FBI. I was never in none of that. Only time I went through like an MCI or something like that was doing transit.
Right.
When they locked me up, everybody else was going to these nice places where you can see outside the fence and all that. They put me in the basement. A shoebox made of brick. Like, oh shit! When I pulled up that door, I said, "Oh, it's going down in here." And it was. It was the best, but it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? We hearing that.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. So, you know, I want you to go ahead and expound, because I spoke on this many times before, y'all. This is the guy who I was talking about. I want you to sit up there and talk about what was the, because I mean, I'd sit here and ask you this on the joint I have, but you ain't never really fully, or I don't, I'm pretty sure you have, I just don't remember. Go ahead and tell how you was able to finagle at PCI for them to allow the inmates to have a cultural awareness class focusing on Black, African, and colored hued people's history. How was you able to pull that off, man?
Okay, for the sake of those who helped us get that class off,
right.
wink,
right.
I won't fully disclose, but I will say this.
American Negro in the building was good.
I will say this. Where there's a will, and I taught you about the will a long time ago.
Right. Definitely.
There will be a way. And a pimp told me a long time ago, he said, you can be anything you want to be if you get one motherfucker to believe in you.
Right.
I'm going to leave it at that, because I'm not going to tell you this, I know. And I would tell you in private, but I don't, they might still be working there, and I want and the class may still be going on. So I don't want to, but it's just about, it ain't about using game, it's about this, man. The Black Fist.
So that's that's game right there.
It's about that. And we're going to leave it at that, you know what I'm saying? Because, hey, we're not going to stop no progress, you know what I'm saying? But,
right. Yeah. That'll be a beautiful thing if it still is, because that's what I've been going with. That's like 7 years going on there. You hear me?
Shouts out to Rolly Roll. Yeah, it is. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Nelly. Yeah. So, and so my whole thing is that we ain't gonna sit up there, do what they do on social media and shit. But without a doubt.
Shout out to my nigga Bo out of Cincinnati, man. Shout out to my nigga Bo from Cincinnati, one of the realest niggas I ever met in my life. You hear me?
Hey, Bo, baby.
Bo, man.
Love you, brother. Love you.
Serving them years, man, like a straight G, man. You know what I'm saying? That man up out there, he's gonna be a problem, man. You hear me?
And still rolling, baby. You know what I'm saying? Working that like goddamn on this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I know. You hear me? But yeah, shout out to the homies that's still behind the walls, man. You know what I'm talking about? We got Charmaine Crowley in the building.
Hey, man.
You hear me? Yeah, y'all, man. We got my homie Big Frizz in the goddamn show tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? This is one of my brothers from out of the city, man, who's a stand-up guy. So, Frizz, I want you to speak about this, man. I should ask you about this, and we chop it up and on the yard walking and stuff. I asked you this story, man. So, you know what I mean? Not to glorify being in prison, but just go ahead and give a brief synopsis on the experience of doing time in the federal penitentiary, man, for the young people out there, man, who maybe in the streets, you know what I'm saying, was living a street lifestyle, which what my brother was doing at the time. Like I said, it's all type of archives on the internet you can see about the Short North Posse and all of that stuff. You can go see all that stuff. Just go ahead and talk to them about that experience, man. So, you know, to give them a brief view of like, you know, what they could possibly potentially be facing if they decide to keep going down a path of criminality, man.
Well, the truth of the matter is this.
Yeah, it's getting kind of dark out there too. You might want to get you a light source.
You might be out of gas, baby, but I might be able to work it out. Sit on the back porch, but we have to work it out, David. Can you see anything? Can you see me?
I can see you.
I'll work it out. Hey, a little bit. We'll work it out. But this is the thing about the story. I got to quote Tupac, baby. Tupac said it best. Tupac said, prison is not the move, right?
Right.
I remember Tupac said that when he came out the joint. He said, prison is not the move.
No, it's not.
And the truth of the matter is, my federal experience actually probably saved my life. My mentor, Guy Fisher, many mentors, Sundiata Akoli, Asada Shakur's co-defendant, taught me quantum physics out of love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Iceman taught me out of love. Like, I met brothers who actually wanted, and Iceman is a white dude, but I met brothers who actually was really proud to see stand-up young motherfuckers doing their thing and not being rat niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing about it is, and I want to say this, and I want to reiterate this again, if you playing the game, nigga, and you get caught, pay your tithes, nigga, you owe them. But everybody don't live like that, and that's cool.
Right.
But when you go up in that joint, it is miserable as fuck, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Prison is like, they try to glorify prison in Oz and all these movies and shit. That shit is miserable. I ain't got to tell you.
Horrible.
You nigga, you know. You know what I'm saying? Brother, excuse me, brother, you know. But goddamn it,
horrible.
It's miserable as fuck. It's the most inhumane thing, but it's the thing. When you don't have control of your mind, it's what you ask for.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you get what you ask for.
Right.
All right? Sorry, he let the route while I was out. Sometimes your ass gets what the fuck you ask.
That's a fact.
And my whole thing is this. If you play the game and you lose and you crap out, shut the fuck up, go handle your business.
Right.
But that ain't how it's going down. You know what I'm saying? Suckers is up there doing all this blabbing. But when you up in that joint, it is horrible. Prison industry. I refused to work prison industry when I got in there. Dudes was making a little bit of money. And I'm looking at like, you going to pay me less than a quarter ounce that I sold all the time to come in jail and make a chair for you? You crazy as hell, nigga. And I know you nigga, I know that's why you put me in here.
Right.
It's a triple score. They get you out the neighborhood. They're going to take over the neighborhood. Short North is beautiful now.
Right.
And they got three-way turns and every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, sorry, you got the dogs out. You got three-way turns and everything. I mean, it's a lovely place now. Right. It was lovely back then, except it had like a penitentiary wall with a factory and toxic fumes floating in the air. But gentrification was the main goal of that whole incarceration. Mm-hmm. And you got to keep your focus on that.
Mm-hmm.
Why? You know what I'm saying? It almost make me feel like Dave DeVillas and these other jokers, you know what I'm saying, is pedophiles in this city. Like, they only hunt young people. Mm-hmm. Right? And I'm not saying that they're not supposed to go to jail. But the sentences is being given out for selling dope. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. I mean, let's talk about what happened down in West Virginia when they turned all them jokers out on Oxycontin.
Right.
All right? The beginning of this whole epidemic we have now, when the epidemic when we had it, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's an epidemic now. Now the Europeans are involved. That's great, but damn. And so that's how they peed on us, man. But when I come home after 25 years, 24 years, 16, 9, call it a quarter. I'm way over the 3 mark.
Mm-hmm.
When you come home and you see what happened, and you see how you was used as a pawn, you feel so incredibly stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't help but to feel so stupid.
Right.
Like, like, do you know what I could have done in 25 years if I had a brain?
Right.
Which goes back to what you was talking about at the beginning of the podcast, the educational system.
Right.
Why won't they pay these teachers? Why do you want to keep Columbus public, which still a lot of black kids go to this joint, majority, public schools, underpaid? You don't have this problem in Gahanna, do you? You don't have this problem in private schools.
Right.
But for some reason, you got this problem in public schools. And that's where the prison pipeline started.
Mm-hmm.
As you know. as you know. As much as I would like to talk about the show and all this shit, I just want to talk about what's really hood right now. And if it costs me, it costs.
Right.
I'm still on paper. They can violate me right now for talking this shit. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
What you gonna do? Put me back in jail? Nigga, I used to live there. Whatever.
Right.
Let's just talk about the truth. So they need to strike.
Right.
And without a doubt, because, I mean, why are you not paying these teachers? Knowing that they're dealing with behavior problems, and they dealing with shit, man, you ain't dealing with in school. When last time you had a peanutology? Did your teacher ever have an EpiPen? They need to be paid, bro. They dealing with motherfuckers, with all kinds of shit. It's like, things can change. Like, this internet that turn kids into emotional creatures.
Right.
And they be out working in the school, and they, which I won't name, but they flipping out on a regular.
They are.
And I want to be there to try to, keep them under control. Like, hey, as long as they see a real motherfucker, they respect the real motherfucker.
Right.
They just want them to see you so that you can actually aid in the system. But, bruh, yeah, it's all one vicious cycle, as we discussed again. Let me shut the hell up. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's not, because it's a horrible situation in the city. I'm telling y'all, like, these teachers on strike. These kids supposed to goddamn start school today. They talking about paying people who aren't even teachers to just go online and just watch kids in the class, which meaning I could go do it possibly if it was for my felony or whatever. Maybe they would. I don't know. I wouldn't even, but I'm just saying that's basically the situation. And the teachers is on strike because, for one, they ain't getting paid. Two, they got to work in deplorable conditions. I'm talking about the literal physical structure of these schools. They haven't been changed, renovated, nothing since I've been in them 20 years ago, 22 years ago. God damn it. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine having to sit in the classroom and it's 90 degrees outside, like you get in Columbus in the springtime at times, 80 degrees, no ventilation, all of that. You got mold growing in this kid's sick.
Wait. I guess we back in the class again, so now let me cut you off. And so why would you do that? That makes your attention span short.
Exactly.
So why they got to put that bullshit ass book teach you about the Bunduans and shit over in fucking Iraq being migrated people in the book that they turn you into? You're like, man, I don't want to hear this shit about the Benduans or the Bunduans or whatever they call. You don't want to hear that because you 150,000 degrees. And my whole thing is this: there's no excuse not to get a good education, but good goddamn well what they teaching is not what a person needs to learn right now. We need a financial education.
Right.
You know that for facts.
Right.
I mean, we don't know what to do with money. Like if I just walked up to any kid, any adult and gave him $1 million, they'd probably be broken the next year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And money has everything to do with ethics. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And they know this.
That's a fact. You should go stand somewhere like where it's like a light shining in your face.
Terrible, bro. Terrible. Fucking disgusting, man. You know what I'm saying? And they tell you, well, it's all on you. No, that is a child. It's not all on that child.
Yeah,
his home is already fractured, probably.
Right.
More likely, black or white, his home is fractured. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And talk about it's all on you as a child. Hell no. I didn't learn who the hell I was till I was damn near, 28?
Right.
So shit, I don't want to hear that shit. These kids need guys. And they're not getting the best education because the teachers, I'm not going to say that these teachers work, bro. I'm married to a teacher, so I dig it. They, they work and they bring their work home, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like they sacrifice. And you want to give them, but you'll give what's the name of them? What is it? A scab. Remember they call them scabs when they used to boycott the NFL?
Yeah.
And the scabs come in and play. So you'll give a scab $250
right.
to come in. Spread that out amongst the teachers. They'll be happy. The hell is wrong with y'all?
Right.
That's bullshit, yo.
Right. They definitely need to.
Am I coming to my podcast, my brother? Am I disrespecting you?
Nah, not at all.
Okay, cool. Cause you know how I talk. You know how I get down, man.
You good, man. You cool as fuck, man. Y'all know how these old niggas, man, they ain't really, you know what I'm saying, they just now tapping in with the technology, man. You know what I'm saying, they got to get a little used to it. But I told my brother I have to go give him a crash course on how to operate his phone and all that type shit.
I appreciate it, baby. Hey, you always been there for me, and I'm always be there. I love you.
You already know, man. This is the big homie right here, though. So I want you to speak on, that's what I want you to speak on right there, though, Fritz. I want you to speak on the very magnetic and charismatic gentleman who lived lives in a certain way at one point, but when y'all crossed paths in the penitentiary, y'all was on your way to becoming better men, and now they out and doing beautiful things, man. You know, so I heard you mention Guy Fisher. I heard you mention somebody else that was committed to the before. So go ahead and speak on that real quick, man. Go ahead and bless him with the name on that.
Got my man Peter Shue too, you know what I'm saying? Like Peter Shue, all them, man, like they did a great thing in the joint, man. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful men, man. I mean, even in the state joint, you know what I'm saying? The homies were excellent, beautiful brothers. And I was blessed to be around number thoroughbreds, but you know, we ain't no motherfucking suckers. I mean, you don't talk like this on your podcast, but I'm gonna talk like it on it.
No, we definitely talk like this on the podcast. How about you do this, though? First, listen to me real quick, bro. Stand with the light facing you, like you're facing the light, like looking at it. Right there, right there, right there, right there. Is that better?
That works. But we don't fuck with no motherfucking suckers, and you know that shit.
Right, you already
know what I'm saying?
Man,
I mean, no disrespect to homosexuals. We ain't on that shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, if you like that, if you gay, we don't give a shit. But we do the hard time. And our job is to make sure that the next brother come up and understand what it is to be a fucking man in this world.
Right.
And even when you old, you still unsure, things change.
Right.
But bro, you doing good, man. And I'm proud of you. But the brothers that we were surrounded by, oh man, nothing but thorough. And like you ain't going for no bullshit. You ain't that type of dude. That's why you gravitated towards me, because you know I ain't about no sucker shit. I give you everything I got. All I ask you to be a real motherfucker.
Right.
What's so hard about that?
Nothing at all.
But a bitch ass nigga don't know what that is.
Right.
Ain't my fault shit. It's all right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right.
Right. So go ahead, sit up there and tell us about, you know what I'm saying, having the you know what I'm saying, experience of interacting with you know what I'm saying, with guys like Guy Fisher and man and the other dude, man. Go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, drop some game on that, man, and what that man was able to bestow upon you, man, and the times you had knowing him while I was in there, man. Drop some details on you, man, about how to switch the demo up.
Oh, well, shit. Well, one thing about it, you know what I'm saying, a guy saved my life. Because when I came in, I was on some, you know, gang banging shit real hard. I was still on some GD shit real hard and things of that nature. And Guy, you know, taught me, like, your life is more than that. Like, I had 46 years and 9 months, and I was 20 years old.
Right.
He was like, you acting like your life is over. You ain't got no GED, you ain't got no college, nothing, this, that, and the other. And Guy's an old school 5%er. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the first 5%. I call him the first guy, 5%er.
Right.
But he taught me how to write books, you know, because he was a writer. And so I was in the hole for an attempted murder charge shit in 1998. And I came out and they put me in the laundry department. And so they kicked me out the laundry department because I'm an ass and put me in safety. And I was in there with Guy and Rob and, you know, and I ain't want to be in there with these dudes. Everybody was on this nigga's dick because he owned the Apollo Theater. You know, Columbus niggas hate first, love later. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, get away from this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He said, what you doing, brother? And I was like, I'm trying to write a book. He was like, for real? I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He said, let me read it. I was apprehensive, but I gave it to him. Eric Jerome Dickey was my favorite author because that was the first, because, you know, everything I had read prior to that was all about the Black experience, right? And so when I read Eric Jerome Dickey, he expanded my mind to the point where I could actually see characters. Because if you tell me something, I can see it. That's how my imagination, how my mind works, dude. And so he read that shit. He was like, all right, here, take this. And he gave me the manuscript. So it was called A Vicious Circle. And I read his manuscript overnight, brought it back to him. I said, man, that shit was fire. He was like, you think you can do that? I was like, yeah. And he began to teach me. But he also started introducing me to more thoroughbred motherfuckers from all over the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so it opened my mind up how much love these dudes got, because one thing they all had in common, they'll say it again. No matter how much, I'm talking about Escobar's uncle, all these first World Trade Center bombers, I was locked up with them. You know what I'm saying? Milk Smooth from the city was locked up with me. Roscoe was locked up with me in USP Allenwood. And so we was in there with these motherfucking niggas that's really world-renowned motherfuckers. These funky-ass spies who I don't like and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like they snitches too. And so we in there with these thoroughbreds. He introduced me to these motherfuckers, right? And it started to open my eyes like, damn, the world is bigger than your city, nigga. And I done been out my city, but not really been out my city. You understand?
Right.
Now, we was getting some money, goddammit, but we wasn't getting that kind of fucking money, you know what I'm saying? But still, it don't matter.
Right.
Whatever level of money you get is still the same. Whether you got $1 or $1 billion. If you don't know what to do with it, you're going to fuck it up no matter what. So that ain't the thing. It's just motherfuckers who got culture, who have money, stability, who have lived a life that was seriously traumatic, can teach you a thing or two if you just sit your dumb ass down and listen.
Right.
So I listened to this dude. I trusted this brother. And God bless him, he home now. You know what I'm saying? I seen with Pierce Shoe and Mike Epps in a photo the other day. The only reason why we ain't talking because I done been through 3 phone numbers since I've been home. But, you know, it's just beautiful to be around these thorough motherfuckers. And let's talk about my niggas in the state, though.
Right.
There's some Charles, who was over the wall, used to talk to me. It was a lot of people who brought me to the point where I can just, at least, like I told you a long time ago, if a black man is in the grave and a white man is in the grave, equate it like this. They 6 feet under, you at least 12. And they helped me get to at least 6. Right. You dig?
Right.
Straight like that, baby.
Yeah, so, you know, that's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, and that's one of the things I say, you know what I mean? Like when I say, whenever y'all hear me speak on my experience being locked up, it's never going to be from a braggadocious type of thing or even a negative type of thing. It's always going to be from a place of how it was used to make me into the person I am now, you know what I'm saying? But in order to do that, you got to shed light on this stuff, man. And that's what say drop game on y'all young dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You're making better decisions when you out here, especially nowadays, because they ain't playing with y'all right now. And they even sit up here making it seem like it's cool to go to the joint to y'all, man. They're making it seem like it's the thing to do.
And let me say something about these kid boys in my city, since it's a hot topic going on right now.
Right.
I want everybody to stop shitting on these kid boys like their mamas shouldn't come and get them from the county because they stole somebody's car. Mm-hmm. They stole my shit. I'll be mad as hell. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? I get you on that. But these boys did the same dumbass shit that we did. Same stupid shit. Mm-hmm. But the problem now is cameras everywhere.
Right.
Everything is on camera, and everybody want to be glorified and shit. We did this dumbass shit. Who the fuck ain't stole a car, right? And I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying don't. Put it in. Say hi to my cousin Brian.
What up with you, man? What up?
What's up with you, family? How you doing?
Yeah,
good, man. Chilling.
But at the end of the day, like, I just wanted to say something about that because they trying to get these kid boys, like, really fucked up. And you know Columbus is quick to jump on putting a motherfucker in jail forever. I don't want these boys at 12, 13, 14, 15 sitting in jail for fucking ever. Ain't nobody died behind these car thefts.
Oh, no,
you know what I'm saying?
Nobody died behind the car thefts.
Niggas need to defend them. Like, they stupid as hell. They need to stop that shit. I know a couple of motherfuckers locked up about that shit right now. But, man, don't be acting like these dudes out here on some Bin Laden shit. Right. You know what I mean? But, I ain't feeling that.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it from mad different aspects as well. Cupcake in the building, what's up? Listen, this is what I'm talking about right here, Frizz, and this is why I'll be sitting up here telling y'all to pay attention to stuff, right? And not to brag about my city, but something I've observed about Columbus, Ohio, especially since I've been home, in connection and correlation with my thorough research, y'all, is that my city is definitely what is known as a C40 city.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all look into that. Go Google C40 cities, right? And Columbus, Ohio is definitely one. You hear me?
I don't even know what C40 is, but let me tell you why.
Yeah.
They're C40 city because they have every faction you need to supply the New World Order.
Exactly.
Keep in mind, the New World Order is about controlling shit. And the way you control things is simply like this. You take the strongest cities, and Columbus is one of them. Right. We're not well known, but we are well known.
Yeah.
Because Columbus motherfuckers, we founded Columbus, Nebraska. The white people out of Columbus.
You know.
You know what I'm saying? So therefore, they come in and they...
We got Liv to too, man. I don't know who that is, but that's what's up.
Well, they use the systems, right? They use the systems. And the biggest system they have, of course, is Ohio State University. And nobody should hate Ohio State more than me and anybody from the short north, okay? But Ohio State University unifies this whole city because it has a fandom, and we talked about this in the class. It has a fandom.
Right.
It has stupid economical resources. There is ridiculous money in Columbus, Ohio. It's the highest taxation rate in the nation, almost 8%, 7.7% now, right?
I don't know what the numbers are, but
well, it was 7.5, but it just went up, so it got to be at least 6, 7. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about the tax rate?
Yeah, the taxation rate. Somebody got to pay for this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's 7.5, man.
7.5. Okay, boom.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was 7.5 for a while, but the inflation rate went back up, so the inflation rate got to push it back up.
I don't know. Last time I went to the casino, it was still 7.5, man. But I don't know. It might have changed.
Well, Cuz was also saying over here, like, depending on what county you in, right? And the thing about it is that somebody got to pay for this shit, okay?
Right.
And so the education efforts that Chase Bank, Ohio State University, Children's Hospital, they link up together and they take over every fucking thing, okay? And as long as you have a strong economic center in specific spots, that's how you control a world economy. Read the futurist books. Just read what I read. Read the futurist books. And if I got a different understanding, please educate me. I'm open. 48theshort@gmail.com. Hit me up and tell me I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And so they use that to control the world. It's not about wealth distribution amongst the South. You know what they did in the South, which we talked about in the class? They just built penitentiaries. Put your ass in the joint. And that's how you feed rural America to keep the South from rising again. That's a problem still.
It definitely is, though. But this stuff we witnessing right now, though, is on a level that most people not only won't comprehend, but really can't comprehend. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of reasons.
Well, just put it out there, and maybe they'll do the research. Like I
still sit and smack their ass in the head with this goddamn info on that. But I'm just saying though, like what's actually happening is so far beyond the average person's scope of believability. You hear me?
Right.
That it you know what I'm saying? Like what my man John F. K said, John Kennedy said, you're up against the enemy that is so pervasive, so we say so odious and all that stuff. Yeah, man. You can't even believe that this stuff is going on. This is the levels of stuff that's actually going on.
Oh, let's go back to JFK and see that gangster shit that happened to him in that beautiful 6 Trey Lincoln.
Yeah.
Pop.
You know
and his wife had to grab the brains off the goddamn trunk.
Melon right.
All right.
But this is what I wanted to do right here, though. And I'm gonna constantly hit y'all with this because I want y'all to realize that this stuff is about to start being implemented, and this is why the things that we see happening in the media is happening. You hear my brother talking about the Kia boys. You heard me and L over the past couple weeks talking about the Kia boys. This is something that's been going on for about a good almost 1.5, 2 months in the city now, where they're just factions of young boys is just riding around stealing Kia and Hyundai cars for some reason. I don't know what it's all about. Something about with a key fob or a USB you can start them and what I don't know, but think about this. Just scratch all that, though. Just scratch all that. I mean, it have been car accidents. One of them then they killed the other friends in the car, and then crashed cars and killed, a couple boys and died, and all the crazy stuff with the little kids and stuff stealing car. But pay attention to this, though, y'all. Right? And I'm not saying scratch all that. What's up, Vernon 85, bro? Think about when I'm talking about. Think about when I'm talking about HR 1955. Right? I keep telling y'all need to do y'all research on this, man. HR 1955, the Violent Radicalization and Homegrown Terrorist Prevention Act, 2007. Y'all need to go read up on this, man. And when we see stuff like the Kia boys, this is violent radicalization. This is ideologically based violence. I keep telling y'all this stuff is so broad, and this is why all these things we see happening are definitely being made to happen, most of them, but some of it being allowed to happen. I want y'all to understand the difference so everybody get this whole conspiracy thing up in their head. Some things are allowed to happen and some things are made to happen. Right? Understand the difference, right? And when we think about HR 1955 and what's going on with these Kia boys in Columbus, this is something that's going to be used. These type of instances, y'all. I want y'all to be able to use y'all's foresight, man. You hear me? These are the type of instances that can be used to implement HR 1955 protocols openly. And if y'all pay attention to listen to what's going on with the schools, striking, this is people marching up and down the street, High Street, and wherever else we got school board places at or whatever, man. These people is marching and picking it. That is ideologically based violence, man.
Well, let's go back to what. Wait.
Hold
I
on,
hate to do that because this is what we finish down to the class. But hold up, what?
Hold on, real quick, bro. Hold on, real quick. What I'm talking about is ideologically based violence, right? I want y'all to understand how broad this stuff is, man. You hear me? When I'm talking about violent radicalization and ideologically based violence out of HR 1955, those are very broad terms. This is why I speak about it so much, because it's broad terms. It's not aimed at no specific group of people. And this is why I keep telling y'all to read this legislation, man. A lot of y'all don't know about this stuff. Even you niggas that might be doing your research, y'all don't do your research, man, because y'all don't know about this shit. I know y'all.
They didn't have time to sit down in jail like.
But what I'm saying is I want y'all to see how everything in society is going on. What this is tied into this. That's what I'm saying. Everything that we see is being tied into with this HR 1950. We're about to start seeing this stuff being played out in the court system too. This is why they're restructuring everything, and this is why these teachers is goddamn striking. You hear me? Go ahead, man.
No. I'm just saying, when it comes to see, this is the thing. Well, everything you said, I totally agree with, and I know you do your work because you do your shit. You sit down and you get through the books like I do. But keep in mind, they didn't have time like me and you did to sit down and absorb it. So you sock it to them, baby. Tell them what they need.
You already know.
Tell them what they. That's why they tuning in. Tell them what they need to know.
I'll tell them all the time, and I'm gonna keep telling them. But I just do that, y'all, just to show y'all how everything that going on, and no matter what it is stuff that can be you know what I'm saying, used to bring things into fruition that is done not so much in the dark, but not to public knowledge. You hear me? Because we don't get to some of it, like when it comes to this legislation that get passed that severely is going to impact us. They be having the meetings and stuff like at odd times, odd dates. They're not out made to the public, and they don't be on C-SPAN or they don't be on none of that stuff. So you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
That's why I always say it's good to do your due diligence, man.
Well, then I tell you a long time ago, all politics is local, baby. Right? And we don't participate in our local politics enough, man. I ran into a councilman the other day, and I don't know, he was at a bar or some shit like that, and I ran into him. I think he's related to somebody I know, and I was like, "What's up, man?" Blah blah blah. He was like, "Yeah," and he looked at me like, "What you want to present?" And I'm like, "I'm here getting lit with my little cousins and shit." You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even take advantage of local politics because it's all about getting in the ear. Right. Local politics is everything. And right now, this whole thing about the teachers, it ain't nothing but local. This ain't no government issue.
Right.
This ain't no, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no Biden issue. This is a Columbus, Ohio district issue.
Right.
And we faking like turkey bacon. But the reason why we faking, we kind of confused because we don't own a goddamn thing around here, bro. Right. Where I'm standing at right now, the reason why I'm filming this right now is because one of my people own a piece of Columbus, Ohio towards Bexley. Right. All right? So I'm standing here for a reason. You know, everything I do is for a reason.
Right.
All right. And so I'm standing on the soil that my cousin owns.
That's what's
up. It's owned, long as you can't, property tax. You never really own property. But he owns a piece of this motherfucker right now. And my thing is, it's important for me to stand here and do this on the back porch while you're hearing crickets and shit and dogs running around. It's because all politics are local. And if we don't give a fuck about the local politics, think about the mob. What did the mob do? The mob didn't sit up there and just invest in other Italians around the fucking corner. Them motherfuckers went all the way up there and fucking shot JFK. Oh, I mean, that's a conspiracy theory. But I mean, they might have played a part in that because they wasn't feeling what he was putting down. You talking a little bit of equality. He was just talking about a minimum amount of equality for niggers, right? and they popped his ass, and it wasn't even about that, for real. But that was just a big part of it.
Right.
So, what you gonna invest in? How many times you go out, you see people kicking it, but you don't see them hugged up with their local congressman, who is, well, not congressman, because they ain't gonna hang out with us, but local city council official, who is our city council is supposed to be majority African right now. You know what I'm saying? They ain't hugged up with them in pictures, putting shit in their ear like, what's up, blah, 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 blah. We still, like, look at the food deserts going on in this city, cuz. I mean, give me a break. I mean, air flooding us out. Try to go get some bologna after 9 o'clock.
That's some baloney. Hey, you want to know what's funny about? Hey, Fred, you want to know what's funny about that he said baloney? Because he is not lying. Listen, I went to Kroger because, you know what I'm saying, I like bologna. Y'all can clown. I like bologna, and I take it in my lunch to work and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I remember a couple times I done went up there to Kroger, man, even 2 different ones by where I stay at, and man, I'm like, I can recall going up in there and there was absolutely no bologna in there, like none, like numerous times.
But let's talk about they do got a pack in that joint. You gonna go into chapter 11 buying that shit. They slutting you out right now. We live in food deserts. We worried about all the wrong shit out here. I'm out here doing my research, bro.
Right, yeah.
And I'm looking around and I'm not liking what I'm seeing, and you know I ain't like it before I got out.
Right. The food deserts are real, man. They definitely are, man. For real.
And hold up. And controlled by who? People not considered American citizens.
Right.
I ain't gonna say foreigner because everybody over here is a fucking foreigner except for, the indigenous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's so many issues. All politics are local, brother. Right. And we got to start getting into that local political situation. But, problem with me, I had to learn to be human first after that 25 years. So I know you wanted to get to that too. So I'm just doing my 9 to 5, and I ain't mad at that, man. You know, it's good to talk. It's good to have the police get behind you and not sweat. I don't care no damn attention. Pull me over if you want to.
Right. You hear me?
You know what I'm saying? I'm clean as a fucking whistle. What you want?
It's a beautiful.
All right, Cuz got one question for you. You taking any questions?
Who me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Cuz got a question for you.
You was talking about the Kid Boys earlier, right?
Right.
I'm 40 years old. In 1997, on PC, it had this game called Grand Theft Auto. I'm going to say it again. In 1997, same Grand Theft Auto, that's when it started, man, from a helicopter view. So I guess the whole jacking cars and gunplay and whatever, they took it from a fantasy, now they thinking it's real. It's a stimulant. You know what I'm saying? Because the first time I played it in 97, my homeboy on PC, I'm like, he's like, it's going to come on PlayStation 1 in about a month, and it did. I got a copy of it, and it was wild. You could take the disc out and put your own CD in there. It was that whole virtual reality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now people, I guess, need that stimulant, man. That's all I want to say. Like, how you feel about that?
Nah, bruh, I couldn't have said it better. You hear me? Like that's exactly what it is.
Back in the day.
And that's what I be talking about, man. When I be talking about human brain computer interfacing, syncing and linking our brains to the smart grid, desensitizing, preemptive programming, predictive programming our psyches to perceptually see these things in our reality and society. Yes, all the way right. Facts, bro. Facts. And it started back in the day. Run up on cars, pulling people up out of their cars, shooting them. You feel me? Stealing cars, running down the street, driving crazy.
Can I have my old nigga moment if you don't mind?
That's wild, though.
Can I have my old nigga moment if you don't mind?
Nah, go ahead, man.
Is that why these young motherfuckers so rude? God damn. Remember you opened the door before, but they don't even say thank you or even acknowledge you. They some cold young motherfuckers. These is our babies. Are we losing our babies, bro?
Yeah, man. Hey, man.
I mean, damn. These motherfuckers a little bit different from us, right?
I keep telling y'all,
I mean, I love my young motherfuckers. Don't get me wrong. I ain't talking about the real ones, but jeez.
Nah, they coming for our kids, man, and I ain't gonna ever let up on that sentiment because I know it to be true, and y'all starting to see that shit too. They coming for our kids, man, in every single way you could possibly think of. They are coming for them. Listen, in order to bring in the system that these people are trying to bring in order to bring it in successfully, You have to get the children. You have to get them. You absolutely must get the minds of the children because they are going to be the adults that come up in this new system. So they're either going to have a frame of reference like we do, because we can remember when none of this shit was around and what it was like before. Y'all got to understand how significant and important that is versus being a kid who don't remember when there was never such thing like Instagram or Facebook or Amazon online.
Let me in, baby. Let me in. Let's do it like we do our class, man. Let's take them to school. Now, reverse engineer it, right?
Right.
So you reverse engineer.
Right.
And the concept used to be killed to the root back when men were so much more barbaric.
Right.
But that's still a concept that's going on right now.
Exactly.
You think this phone and this computer is not killing our kids to the root? Have you seen the weird shit our babies watch on this computer? It ain't Tom and Jerry, and Tom and Jerry is very violent. I'm watching some creepy shit, and our babies are acting creepy as fuck. I'm like, why you let him watch some weird shit like that?
Why you let him watch
Stay
that?
on there connected. But I believe this is another form of kill to the root. Or am I bogus? Give it to me.
You definitely not bogus. It's definitely, like I said.
My son will watch this Japanese cartoon do karaoke like 100 times the speed, like he be just like.
Now, what's it called now?
It's some type of karaoke game. Then the other do the battle rapping, and it's like, remember that game Dance Dance Revolution with the like up, down, left, right? But that's how they be doing it. But I'm looking like, why is he watching that? The boy turn on Spanish, you know what I'm saying, or do your math, you know what I'm saying, like.
Right.
You know,
my babies is watching some weird ass shit, and you know we watch some super violent shit like Wile E. Coyote just stick a TNT up a motherfucker's ass and light it. That's what we come up with.
Right.
But now these motherfuckers is watching like some eerie, like Jeffrey Dahmer type shit, like and then it's like bruh, kill to the root. So reverse engineer it. You know you know how you got to do the lessons comedically. You got to give the lesson, and then you got to give a response. So now, what is your response to what I added to what you gave up?
Now you already know, man. And like I always say, man, when it comes to this situation right here with the kid, man, that's predictive programming. Is that they literally are programming these children with this ideology. When y'all break it down, it's Luciferianism and Satanism ideologies being digitally, holographically, right? Mm-hmm. It to the children and through the vision, through the hearing, and all of that. And when they see these cartoons, these very demonic, these very evil, these very morbid, these very what's the word? These very macabre. You hear me?
Morbid, macabre, yeah.
Macabre. You hear me, big bro? Macabre. I'm talking very gruesome, very gory themed cartoons, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember it's a situation. My daughter's a cartoon or something she watched called Fast Nights for Freddy or Fast Bear for some Freddy Fazbear, some demonic looking stuff. Look at the stuff that the imagery they showing the kids, man. You know what I'm saying? And this all ties in together. You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff we seeing with these kids being so messed up, all these different imagery, and then you gotta think they don't have no parental supervision because parents is at work, and it's even way more now. Then you gotta think about the situation we just went through on the lockdown and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hold on. How much more time I got? Let me hit you with one more.
we still got like 45 more minutes left because we going in for 2 hours, man. Show over at 10, man. So
all right, let me get a taste of this, right? So, you know how I feel about reality, right? And I mean, the more you live in the real world, the more exotic drugs one might do, blah, 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 whatever contributes to that, one might feel like they're living in the matrix, whether you're sober or not, right?
Right.
Which is a big thing. This whole thing about gender being a fact, and I know, and I don't want you to get into one of your rants.
You said about who?
But the gender being a fact. Yeah. Right. So my thing is this. All right. I don't agree with kids cutting off their genitals cool, and I done stated that and I don't want you to get off into that. Ain't no big thing. Because we ain't got no hate, but it's just a kid. So now that's a little obscene to me, right?
Right.
But ain't no way in hell a kid gonna tell me he gonna wake up and be a furry, motherfucker. Are you serious? I had to look up a furry, like, really, nigga? Like you a bear now, like a stuffed animal. I gotta dress you as a stuffed animal.
We got the big homie John Jay in the building, Lance Parker in the building. What's up with y'all, man?
Give me a motherfucking break. Are you serious, yo? I can't even do it, man. Like have we really in America come to the fact that we doing it like that?
Right, man. And like I always say, man.
Shit, man.
Like I always say, big bro, man, when it comes to that whole situation right there,
that's the ghetto bird up top. Sorry, man.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm saying that's the ghetto bird up top. So, you know, I'm on the backboard.
All right, no, I just was saying not to go too deep off in that subject, though.
Yeah, not at all. But ain't that... Come on, give me a break. Like, when did this shit stop?
It stopped when we stopped going along with it. Now, that's when it stopped. Now, listen, like I always say, y'all, this whole thing with what they're going, like I said, they're coming for the kids, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With this whole thing with the kids, making them think it's okay and it's acceptable and you're expressing yourself and all this mind fuckery, right? No, it's not nothing to do with any of that. All it is designed to do is to what I always say, y'all, confuse them about gender and sex. So they grow up in a society where they're
just on the lighter note.
They confuse them.
Teddy fucking Ruxpin.
Just fall back for a second, man. Let me finish this now, man. They want to confuse the kids about gender. They want to confuse them about gender, right? So they grow up in a society where there is no gender, right?
Right.
They want to confuse them about gender so they get used to living in a society where there is no gender. That's what this is all about.
It's not possible. That's my whole thing. Like, I just feel it's impossible.
Who's Mikey Barslow?
Yeah. But I'm just saying, as long as people are born with genitals and they go, and I mean, unless you're like, I don't know what you call a, hermaphrodite, that's some terrible shit, I guess. But you work that out. But, it's like, as long as people are born with genitals on two sides of the aisle, at least 90% of the time, it's like, I just don't want to call my kid Teddy Ruxpin. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing that shit. Like, all right, this is my son, Teddy Ruxpin. He's a teddy bear. He's not my son, literally, biological. Fucking. Like, you can't ask me to play along with you like that. I'm tired.
Right. That's cognitive dissonance right there, man. And that's what they want people to be on, man. They want us to be like 2 + 2 is 5. Like I say, y'all, read 1984, man. They want us to think that 2 + 2 is 5. They want us to actually believe that, man.
You made me read that book. I remember you made me read that book. It was a great joint.
They want us to believe that 2 + 2 is 5, man. Listen here. And I'm going to speak on this, you know what I mean? I don't care because I'm going to say what it is. I'm going to say we say what it is over here at April Talk Power. Listen, you're born with a penis. You are a male and have the potential to grow into a man one of these days. If you are born with a vagina, you are a female and have the potential to grow into a woman one of these days. That's a fact. Don't nothing change that. Ain't no thing that you can woke up and one day and be like, oh, I want to be the other one. No. You weren't designed to be like that. You were designed to be just the way you are. Flat out.
And as much as we don't want to sound like Republicans, goddammit, I'm with you on that shit. Give me a break. I mean, you can work that shit out later. I mean, if you get to chopping and cutting, okay, we'll call you Susan Dante, but I mean Devon or whatever the hell your name is, but that's good, you know what I'm saying? But give me a fucking break here. Life is complicated enough.
Yeah, man.
So I really got to call a kid a bear and like with a straight face.
I'm just saying, man, leave the kids alone, y'all. Leave them alone.
Yeah.
Leave them alone.
Let's get away from that shit before you draw the ire of some people who ain't liking what we talk about. But I just had to motherfucking ask you because I ain't talking straight to face for like a couple months. I just wanted to chop it up with you like that because this is the forum for. All right, we're gonna finish the rest of your show and we'll do a part 2. I mean, got a lot of shit to say, I guess.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, man. You already know, man. Big Frizz, man. You can hit me up anytime and come on the show, man. You know what I'm saying? This the big homie right here, y'all, man. You know what I mean? I wanted to chop it up with my big bro, man, because, you know what I'm saying, like I say, he dropped a lot of game and jewels on me while we was in the joint. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my big bro, John J. What's good? You know what I'm saying?
John J., what up, daddy?
You know what I mean? My big bro, Lamont, Big Frizz, Needham in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? It was an honor to have you on the show, big bro.
Hey, and let me say this before we hang up, right? I'm so fucking proud of you, man. You better keep pushing, goddammit. And I already know, man.
Can't stop, won't stop. No Diddy,
proud of you, man. This is a brilliant dude y'all listening to. He got a lot. He is so well read. Trust me, I was watching him read these books myself. Mm-hmm. Paperback. For those of you who don't read paperback anymore,
I be telling him all the time.
But he also works it out. He takes his knowledge and he flexes it against those who may have opposing opinions. Mm-hmm. So he's objective. Brother's a strong brother. I love this brother, man. And I'm thank you for having me, man. My cousin thanks you for having him as well.
Oh, you already know, man. You already know. Never, anytime.
We're going to be more professional next time, goddamn. You caught me after coaching football. I'm a little exhausted.
Nah, you good, man.
It's all good.
Nah. We raw and uncut over here at A-Real Talk, man. For real, man. It's a pleasure. I want it raw just like that. The essence.
You know, we get down, baby. Hey, let the truth be told. And understand that always the understanding flexes, right?
You already know.
It stays the same, but it does flex. And sometimes you got to bend with the time. You know what I'm saying? So everybody out there, you know, use the ancestors thinking. And I also want to give a shout out to Black August again, because it is our month to reflect and to be serious about the travesties that have happened to us that shape our minds. The reason why we use the word nigger with impunity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let us also reflect on what's serious. And everybody in this city, Columbus, Ohio, paying attention, support the school system and make them pay these teachers. I mean, they teaching your baby. You don't want them climbing through your damn window because they don't know how to say ABC.
Seriously,
we out here how to hang this shit up. Oh, there's a leave button. 25 years of prison do that to you. Wow. Stay out of jail, folks. That's my PSA.
All right, then, big bro. I'll hit you up, man.
Love you, man. Take it easy, guys.
Bro.
Peace.
Yeah, man. That's my big bro, Frizz, man. It's an honor to have my nigga. I just want to chop it up with my big bro, man. You know what I'm saying? That's I love that dude right there, man. I got so much game from him and a lot of other brothers I was in the joint with. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm so polished up and tightened up. You did. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, we going, you know what I'm saying? We going in tonight, man. It's Wednesday night. Just chopping it up with my big bro Frizz for a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? That's my nigga right there, man. We used to have them culture awareness class when I was in the joint, man. You know what I'm talking about? Having big boy debates. You know what I'm saying? We having conversation, but it was all good, man. Just a lot of polished dudes just exchanging thoughts and stuff, man, like and information and just building and correct relate. That shit was dope though, for real, man. Kind of like when I used to do them Socratic seminars back when I was in school. You hear me? But yeah, though, man, you already know, man. Tomorrow night, man, we going in. Me and my brother Red Supreme TV1. We going in, man. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? We going in tomorrow night, man. That was a special surprise for y'all for ladies' night, for all y'all ladies out there, man. You know what I'm talking about? You did. You know what I'm talking about, John Jay, man? I said for ladies' night, I got something special for y'all. And I'm going to just be honest with y'all. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. I didn't plan this. This actually was Red's idea. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? We going in tomorrow night. Me and my brother Red gonna chop up heavy game, man. We're gonna talk about a various array of various topics. You already know I'm doing my homework behind the scenes. I'm gonna have some stuff for us to touch on. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean? Just gonna chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Chop up some game for y'all, man. Y'all tap in and walk with us tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Ladies' night. It's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. It's gonna be a monumental situation. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Ain't want no specific topic with my brother because we can just, you know what I'm saying, talk about anything, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to touch on a couple things, though. You hear me? We're going to touch on an array of different things, of different topics. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? And this is what I want y'all to know, man. You know, everybody. As a matter of fact, hit that like button, subscribe to the page and all of that. I appreciate everybody watching and coming out. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, all I always say, you could be anywhere, man. You could be anywhere, man, in the world, man. But y'all right here with me, man. I appreciate that, man. I respect that, man. And I know it's a lot of people that be in the clouds watching too. You hear me? I know it's a lot of people that be in the clouds watching. I got confirmation of that information. Shout out to my homie Simple Pete today. Like 3 times today, oddly enough. You know what I'm saying? 3 times today, oddly enough. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we going in, man. Of course, me and my brother Red gonna definitely chop up heavy game tomorrow, man. We're gonna, like I say, talk about an array of different things, man. Some things that definitely need to be addressed, and only the way me and my brother Red can get it popping. You hear me? Yeah, man. And I think now that I had that conversation with my brother Fridge, right? Now that I done sit up here and talk to Fridge, I think I'm gonna do a show breaking down, right, the imagery in cartoons and how it has evolved since we were children, right? Because me and Elle touched on this briefly last night. And like I say, when I do this, because I've been, I understand neuro-linguistic programming. I understand hidden images. I understand subliminal imagery and how the mind works and all that stuff with hidden. I understand that. And, you know what I'm saying? I think it would be dope because, you know what I'm saying, just like we spoke on with the cartoons today, is one of the main ways that they get to the minds of the children is by the stuff that we allow them to watch through the cartoons and stuff. Right. Not only that, but also how the unintelligent artificial intelligence is involved with all of this too. You hear me? So, man, I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, man? Yeah, man, I got to chop it up with my big bro Fridge, man. You know what I mean? That was a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? I like just doing stuff like that, y'all, just to, you know what I'm saying, just to show y'all that, I know real actual people, man, doing real stuff, man. I got to give them their shine. I got to give them their due. I got to let them come on and talk to y'all, man, and share their stories and their experiences, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's that. Since there's such a, and this is what me and Red going to touch on tomorrow, too. Red don't even know I'm going to bring this up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to bring this up. You know, so I told you I keep a notebook by my computer, man. I write down a lot of stuff. And I got all my stuff that I want to talk about or that I will bring up while we chopping it up tomorrow. And we're going to talk about this too, man. You hear me? I ain't going to say nothing about it. We're going to bring it up tomorrow, though. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of different factors that's involved with what's going on right now, especially on YouTube and around the world, man. You hear me? So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all tap in tomorrow because we definitely going in for ladies' night and the feelings right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. How you doing, man? What's up, y'all? Hit that like button. Yeah, man. Between me and Fridge, man, we got about a good 30 years, man. You know what I'm talking about? Think about that. You know what I'm saying? We used to walk on the yard, you know what I'm talking about, around the track, chopping it up about what brothers is going to be doing when we got outside, man. And you know what I'm saying? I would be remiss if I was to say that I'm doing everything that I actually broke down plan to do, but I'm doing some of it, most of it, right? You hear me? Most of it, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a beautiful thing to be able to interact with my brothers like that because, you know what I'm saying, this is proof to show y'all that the recidivism rate is not what we being led to believe it is, especially amongst black men, right? I know a lot of guys who I've been locked up with, who've been released from prison, and these guys have been living decent lives ever since they've been home, man, and just totally left all criminality behind. You know what I'm saying? One of my big homies, man, just opened up a barbershop. You know what I'm talking about? He just did like 22. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know what I'm saying? Even brothers, you know what I mean? Like I said, I made sure when I was in the joint, I made sure I stayed around dudes who wasn't on that bullshit. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? When I was in the joint with Fridge had like, we didn't even get into the details of it, but he spoke on it. You know what I'm saying? But Fridge already had when I got the PICAWAY, Fridge already had like 3 books written and published. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely about to start writing the book too. You would have thought a guy like me would have been wrote a book, but it's a mixture of procrastination and just wanting to get the right story. You hear me? Because I could tell a different story, a whole lot of different stories, series about my life from different aspects. You feel me? So I'm trying to, I've just been figuring out lately exactly what story I want to tell and what way I want to tell it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They'll come out with some literature for y'all, man, before they stop really actually making books for real. But yeah, though, man, y'all know what it is. Straight real stuff going on over here at A Real Talk. Like I said, tomorrow we got my man Red Supreme TV1 in the building. Friday night is E&E Fridays, as usual. I'm definitely listening here, y'all. My man Lance Parker. I'm glad that y'all paying attention to this. Y'all realize, listen here. And I'm going to speak on this on I actually got a pre-recorded I'm about to put out, but I was thinking on Monday, I'm going to do a little bit more research. And on Monday, we're going to do a live stream, you know what I'm saying, regular show, discussing this FN Mecca thing. Y'all realize that Capitol Records signed FN Mecca to their label back in 2019? Y'all realize that? I wonder how many of y'all realize that. The unintelligent artificial intelligence. Y'all think this is a game, man? Gunner just released, hold on, how long ago was that? And this boy locked up. You hear me? This boy locked up. Yeah, this song just came out with Gunna and FN Mecca and Clicks, Florida Water. And this just came out 10 days ago. We're going to talk about this on Monday. I'm about to drop the pre-recorded. When I get done with this, I'm going to drop the pre-recorded. I'm going to finish editing up the pre-recorded and drop that. We're going to get into this FN Mecca guy, though, right? Character, literally avatar, right? You hear me? I mean, before I started the show, I was editing up my pre-recorded that I was about to do on this guy, man. The smart grid is now here, right? So I had to do a little bit of more research in it before I spoke on it in depth. I just wanted to speak on it real quick and it's pre-recorded, but when we do the live stream this Monday, I'm gonna make a post for it, right? Before, you know, eventually, right? Here soon, shortly. And we're gonna have a discussion this Monday about the influence of the unintelligent artificial intelligence in the rap music, specifically, especially pertaining to and concerning FN Mecca, right? And I've been doing my research, y'all. And I got some more uncovering to do as I see today. Just put it like this. There's people behind FN Mecca. It ain't like artificial intelligence just decided to make up a rapper on its own and got a record label. There's definitely some people behind it, but we're going to get to all of that on Monday. You hear me? I got to do some more dot connecting for y'all so I can make it a real interesting show. You feel me? Ooh, but I got some information already. You hear me? And this is when your critical thinking and your deductive reasoning and your process of eliminating and all of that comes into play. Not on each other on YouTube, fellow content creators, but on these people who are manipulating our perception of what reality is and tricking us into syncing and linking our brains willingly with the unintelligent artificial intelligence via the smart grid, right? Yeah, they supposedly, I read the article. We're going to get to it on Monday. They supposedly had dropped him from the label because of the backlash. We didn't bite like they thought. Exactly. Nobody listen, y'all. And maybe we could talk about this on a different show too, right? Ooh, matter of fact, let me write it down. I like writing all my ideas down, y'all, because I smoke a lot of piff. My short-term memory is fried. You understand me? So I'll write things down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and we can talk about this too, though, y'all, man, right? Let me write it down quick. Yeah, man, because this is something that I noticed. Right? Okay, so we're gonna speak on this real quick though, man. On Monday, I'm gonna get into it because I done been doing some ever since somebody made me hip to this, man. Now, mind y'all, FN Mecca has been signed to Capitol Records since 2019. It's 2022. So he was signed to them before the whole demonstration, right? I've been telling y'all about this unintelligent artificial intelligence, right? Right? And allegedly, from what I've been reading so far, they allegedly dropped him from the label due to controversy behind the people behind this, created this artificial intelligence rapper by using the word nigger and nigga. Allegedly. Right? Allegedly. But after being signed to the label for 3 years now, one would think, like, what is the importance of making this public now? Especially considering he's been signed to the label since 2019. I told y'all I already did a little bit of digging, so I'm not just saying he's been signed to the label since 2019 just to sound so, I found that out. Why we just now hearing about FN Mecca? He's been signed to the label for so long, right? When you look this character up on YouTube, they don't have a specific page. Like how, for say, if you type my name in, it's gonna take you to my page. There's just a lot of different content with him on it. Your boy King Yella talked about it 6 hours ago. Boss Cass talk about, see, this guy has been signed to Capitol. Let me back that up, man. The unintelligence, artificial intelligence has been signed to Capitol Records since 2019. We're going to get into it on Monday, y'all. Y'all don't even realize what's going on with this stuff, do y'all? Y'all better pay attention to what's going on with this stuff, man. For real, man. Like, it's not too often that you see me speechless, man. But when I see this, though, man, when I see this, man, The smart grid is now here. That's all I'm gonna say. Everybody talking about this. And everybody's talking about how this guy, how this unintelligent artificial intelligence is weird. And giving him human characteristics and traits, like I just said, giving this unintelligent artificial intelligence human attributes as if it is a person or a sentient being. Y'all know when I talk about syncing and linking us to the smart grid and the metaverse, this is how it starts right here, y'all. This is what I call preemptive programming, desensitization. Right? Pay attention to this stuff, y'all. This unintelligent artificial intelligence avatar has been signed to Capitol Records since 2019. We ain't heard no major album from this entity. And this is what I was going to say before I got off track. What Cupcake said. They supposedly dropped him from the label because of the backlash. We didn't bite like that. Yeah, exactly. We didn't bite because, let's just be honest, you're not really and now listen to when I say this too. You get offended when other races of people say nigga or nigger, but you're not really offended though. You get offended, but you're not offended. If that make any sense. Basically, what I'm saying is black people don't really care about being called nigger for real. They don't even really care about other people or other races saying it much more or less, right? But it's the emotional attached to the word that you identify with that makes you feel anything when you don't absolutely have to. Especially when rap music is being now think about, this is the cognitive dissonance that I just was talking about with Fridge. Think about the most popular, influential, powerful, most popping genre of music right now is what? Right. Hip hop. Rap music. Right? And most of these guys are black. Matter of fact, the black guys is the one that made it popping and made it something even to care about. Most of them use the term nigga. Right? So you really expect people to listen to this music, it being the most popular genre of music on planet Earth right now? You got London drill, Chicago drill, West Coast drill, New York drill, down south drill, all these different drill musics. You got Russian drill. Oh my God. Prime example of the music industry creating something or forming something and then it just pick up and take off all over the world, man. Crazy. All right. And the smart grid is coming in. It's coming in, man. And I ain't never gonna shut up about it. Because I ain't scared of no damn machines. A computer could never outthink me. See, we got the ability to create. These computers can only manipulate. Understand the difference. All right? So we definitely gonna go in on this old FN Mecca character on Monday night show. You know, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come up with a slick title and all that. All right? I gotta do a little bit more research and digging and dot connecting double. We definitely gonna go in Monday, man. I'm about to put the little pre-recorded out too. I'm gonna edit that up and drop that tomorrow. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm getting to where I do one live stream and one pre-recorded a day. Yeah. And I already did that for the day. So tomorrow I'm going to drop the FM Mecca pre-recorded, and we going in tomorrow night with my brother Red Supreme TV 1. We about to chop up heavy game on y'all, man. We're going to address a lot of issues, a lot of topics. We're going to address a lot of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to break it down like how only real ones can. You understand what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the page. Click on the bell and all of that, man. Shouts out to my big bro Fridge for coming on. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Friday night, we going in. E&E Fridays, man. Y'all know what it is. We're going to have DJ King L's in the building. We're going to be playing some tunes for y'all, man. All of that. We're going to have, you know what I'm saying, just various discussions on different things. We're going to touch on a couple things that's been going on in the media with, you know, pop culture and stuff like that. We're going to have my man DJ King L spinning the tunes and the cuts, man. You know. Like I told you, it's like going, like remember back in the day when you, like back in the day, you know what I'm saying, we used to go to them lock-ins at the skating rink, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all remember them, right? Y'all remember them, right? You know what I'm talking about? We used to have them lock-ins, man, at United States North, you hear me? It used to go down. You know what I'm talking about? That's what we doing Friday night, but we ain't doing no locking though, because I definitely got to get up and take care of some things on Saturday. You understand what I'm talking about? But yeah, though, man, everybody hit that like button, man. We going in. You know what I'm saying? Definitely going to be a fun-filled week next week. Saturday, of course, we got my brother Glister Guarantee in the building. We going in. You hear me? Me and my brother Glitz definitely going in. We're going to do a live listening party for his album Up in Smoke. You feel me? It's going to be a beautiful situation, man. Like I said, man, we was going to do it last week, but unfortunately, he had to take care of something with his children. He wasn't able to tap in. But we most definitely is going to get straight to it this Saturday. E&E Saturdays as well, man. We're going in live listening party on my brother Glister Guarantee debut album, Up in Smoke. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be fire. We're going to do a track-by-track breakdown, commentary Q&A. We're going to open up the panel, all of that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to play the tracks. You know what I'm saying? You never know, man. You might even get blessed with some stuff we ain't never heard because my man Glitz stay working. Yeah, the lock-ins was the truth. One day, Cupcake. Keep it real. You know what I'm saying? That was back in the day. You go to the lock-in, you see all the kids from different schools and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Your little sweetheart from other schools. You know, if you was a player like me, you know what I'm saying? Your one little girl, you're going to lock in, you know what I'm saying? You have her off in the cut, getting your little FGs on, you know what I'm talking about? What y'all know about FGs, man? Huh? Little young mom. What y'all know about some FGs, man? You little young punks out there, man. Y'all little dudes don't know nothing about getting them FGs at the lock-in, man. Oh, man. Everybody hit that like button, man. Appreciate everybody coming out tonight, man. Shout out to the big homie Fridge, man. Came through, chopped it up with me, man. I appreciate that. You know I ain't lying. Cupcake. Go to the lock-in. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? You go to the lock-in, you fresh. You know, you got your new pair of whatever shoes you got on. You know what I'm talking about? You got your fit. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? Your mom's done gave you some money or whatever, man. You go to the lock-in. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? All go to the lock-in and stuff at the rink. You know what I'm saying? It's the, you know what I'm saying? It's this school there, that school there, this school there. You know, you mixing and vibing with the different sizes kids from, you know what I'm talking about, at the lock-in. You hear me? Them joints used to go down, man. That's how I know a lot of people I know, for real, for real. That was a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Go to one of them lock-ins, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Be a girl from whatever school, bagged her or whatever. You're talking to her on the phone or whatever the situation may be. Go to the lock-in. You in the cut getting your FG. You know we in there all night. It's a lock-in. You hear me? You over in the cut getting your FGs on. You know what I'm talking about? What y'all know about them FGs, man? Huh? Only way I'm gonna know you know about what them FGs is if you know what FG stand for. And if you know what FG stand for, then that's how I know you know what I'm talking about. Y'all, that's how I'm saying y'all niggas don't know nothing about no broads, man. You hear me? Niggas don't know nothing about no broads. How y'all niggas be coming on here talking about broads and y'all niggas ain't never got no FGs. Y'all don't even know what FGs is. You know what I'm talking about, okay, man? You know what I'm talking about, baby? They don't know about no goddamn FGs. Only real player since they was a young mustache, like my man E4. Only young player since they was a young mustache know about them FGs. When you know, so I used to be about them FGs when I was a young mustache. You hear me? Yeah, man, I love y'all, man. You know what I mean? Them goddamn FGs, boy. You know what I'm saying? Them FGs is the truth, man. I ain't gonna sit up here and hold y'all, man. You hear me? I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Them FGs was the best, man. But yeah, man, we about to get on up out of here. You know what I'm saying? It was an honor and privilege to have y'all in the building with us again once tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna go in tomorrow night. Like I say, me and my brethren, Red Supreme TV1, we definitely gonna be chopping up super heavy game tomorrow. We're gonna touch on a lot of different things, man. You hear me? We're gonna touch on a lot of different stuff, man. Cause you know what I'm saying? We need to bring some clarity and insight to a lot of things that a lot of people may be confused about or need to just go a little bit more in depth about, man, and break down and critique and analyze the situation, man. So, you know, we can see the basically the illusions and the trickery along with the fuckery that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Not only just on YouTube, but out on the real world as well, because it's all connected and correlates to each other. Right? You hear me, y'all? You know, we sit up here and be on YouTube and interact with it, and that's okay, man. That's all good. There's levels to this stuff, right? But at the same time, I want us to be aware of what we're interacting with and to what degree and to what severity level that we are interacting with and what is actually going on. We actually have here an unintelligent artificial intelligence rap artist by the name of FN Mecca, who has been signed to Capitol Records since 2019. And all of a sudden, it's been the past couple of days, is being thrust upon us through society, right? You know what I mean? On major songs. You know what I'm talking about? The song is trash, too. I'm going to just be honest with y'all. You hear me? Y'all can go check it out if y'all want to. We're gonna go do all that on Monday. You know what I'm saying? Talk about this FN Mecca character, man. You know what I mean? You already know, Lance Parker, man. What's good with you, man? Appreciate everybody coming out tonight, man. I really do. Like I said, y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you're right here with me. And I appreciate that. I really do. I really do. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, Project Leroy, man. Drive safely, brother. You hear me? Yeah, man. Shout out to the big homie Fridge, man. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. I'm telling y'all, man, this whole thing going on, man, everything going on, man. It's all connected. It's all correlated. It's all related. You feel me? Don't ever think that anything is separate. You feel me? I'm trying to find some music for y'all to write out. So I'm trying to find a song to write out too, man. I'm gonna find something that y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying, something that I ain't heard in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the building that came through, man. Much love and respect to y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button, man. You know what I'm talking about? Subscribe to the page. Click on the bell and all of that. You know what I'm talking about? No, you know what song I'm gonna leave y'all with, man? It's only right that I leave y'all with this song since I just had Frizz on the show, right? It's only right that I leave y'all with this song. You know what I'm saying? It's only right. It only makes sense. So yeah, man, hit that like button on the way out, y'all. I appreciate everybody coming out. You know what I'm saying? We out of here, man. Tomorrow night, me and my brother Red Supreme TV definitely going in, chopping up heavy game on various topics and issues pertaining to a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna bring some clarity to some things. We're gonna bring some insight. Definitely is gonna be some heavy game drop. So y'all make sure y'all tap in and walk with us, man. Enjoy the evening, man. Thanks for coming out. You know what I mean? It's only right that I play this song. streets. Windsor Terrace, Short North, all my north siders ride with me. Brittany Hill, South Knox, New Jack, Joyce, and the Noon. Can't forget about East Street and L Block 2, cause they some goons. Nutty North, Acton Green, Cleveland Avenue, Number Streets. Windsor Terrace, Short North, all my north siders ride with me. Brittany Hill, South Knox, New Jack, Joyce, and the Noon. Can't forget about P Street and L Block 2, cause they some goons.